Atharv Patil, and today we are going to be talking about the Electoral College, which is a system that is set in place to elect the President of the United States. So, the President, for some background information, is the head of the U.S. military and armed forces. The formal title is called the Commander-in-Chief. The President is the face of the United States government. The President is also responsible for enforcing all the laws that are enacted by Congress, and the president is also elected by the Electoral College system, which was set in place by the founders because they couldn't trust the common people to vote for the president. So they set up a system where the elite folk or the elite people will vote for the president. So the Electoral College, as can be seen above, is basically, to be summed up, that each state is given a certain amount of votes, um, that the total number of votes I think equate to around 538, and then whichever candidate, whichever party wins 270 of those votes will win, and most likely will become the president of the United States of America. So I think one conceptual question that everyone has is that why does each state have a certain amount of votes? Like why does Texas have 38? Why does California have 55? Why does New Jersey have 14? Well, it's because of the number of representatives and plus two senators. So that's how it determines the total amount of votes that each state has. Remember, the two will always be constant as each and every state of the 50 states has two senators. So let's take an example. New Jersey has 12 congressional districts. So to find out the Electoral College, we already have 12. We already have the number of representatives, which is equivalent to the number of districts. So we would only have to add two because each state only has two senators, so you would get the total amount of electoral votes to be 14. So remember, whoever gets 270 electoral votes will win the Electoral College and will most likely become the President of the United States. So, well, who do you vote for exactly? Because you aren't directly voting for the president. Well, you vote for the electors, who will then vote for the president. Here's a diagram. On the left, that's you. That's the common folk. The common folk will then vote for the electors, who are in the middle. The electors then, on January 6th, will formally gather in the legislative branch building, the Congress building, if you like to call it, and then they would vote for the president of the United States, who would take his sworn oath and then step into office and resume his duties. So remember, you're indirectly voting for the president, but you're not directly voting for the president, and I think that's an important concept to that every citizen should attain when they're voting, because it's just important, because that's how our election system works. One more thing that I need to cover on is that the popular vote, which can be summed up in that when everyone votes directly towards the president, is not how the president of the United States is determined. They are determined by the Electoral College, and that's why it's important to know this. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and have a great day ahead, and make sure to check up on the election, which is happening on November 5th. Have a great day.